Hey, Phoenix Physics students, I'm Robert Austin, your facilitator. Please call me Robert from now on. I'm creating this video to help you avoid some obstacles to learning in your first week. I hope you're going to find this helpful. The first thing I want you to be aware of is when you get into the class, you might check your messages. We've just started the class. There's probably no messages here. But if you have questions, you can send me a message. Just click on that. I'm the first name that comes up. You can type a message here and send it to me. All right. Go back to content. The fact that you're watching this video right now probably means that you checked your announcements. So the announcements are here. Make sure you read all the announcements and watch the videos I post. I go to the trouble of making these videos for a reason. So please watch them. Otherwise, you might be missing some important information. The next thing I want you to be aware of is the textbook. Students always ask me, am I going to get a textbook in the mail? Where is the textbook? Well, it's right here. Go under the module, the current week's module, go to learning activities, and you see these reading assignments. This first week, there's quite a few of them, but don't worry, it's really not as heavy as it might look. Just click on the link. This book opens up. Go through. I suggest skimming it the first time and then starting your assignments. You can always go back and read more carefully if you want to. Okay. If you're one of those people who likes to save things and print out some pages, that is possible. Click on the ellipses over here, save to PDF, but be aware you can only save up to 81 pages. That's total out of the entire textbook. So if I saved 5 pages today and then printed them out, then tomorrow if I went back, it would say I have 81 pages left. I mean 76. I can't even subtract. 76 pages left. Okay. So be careful in selecting whatever it is you want to print out. If you want to access the textbook offline, you can do that. It says read offline. So just click on that, and it prompts you to download an app. That app, depending on your operating system, will allow you to access the textbook offline even when the course is over. As long as you're a student enrolled in the University of Phoenix, you will have access to the textbook. So I'm told, okay? So you can do that. Right. Something else I wanted to say at the very beginning, but I forgot. Probably the first thing you actually want to do is go here to well, let's go to discussions. It's easier to see there. And say something about yourself. Introduce yourself. These are some suggestions. I'm most interested in knowing why you're at the University of Phoenix and what your career aspirations are. But you can tell me as much or as little about yourself as you like. If you don't want to do this, that's okay. You're not graded on it. But it's always helpful if you tell me a little bit. It helps me put you into context as you work through the course. All right, so I got that out of the way. Um, so it says discussions here. So this is your week 1 discussion. And the first thing you might notice is when it's due, it says it's due on, well, according to this would be Tuesday, July 12th at just before 3 a.m., which corresponds to Monday at midnight Phoenix time. So this due date is in your time zone. If you're on Eastern time, you'll see the same thing I'm showing you right now. If you're some other time zone, you'll see a different time. But just understand that's midnight Phoenix time. But note here, it says due Thursday. You have to respond to the discussion topic by Thursday. Thursday is going to be by midnight, Thursday, July 7th. All right. So make sure you respond to this discussion topic by July 7th at midnight Phoenix time. Try to make it at least 175 words. If you come up short, I'll dock a point or two out of your 40 points. I don't take off much. But if you're late, I'll take off, I think, about 4 points per day. So try not to be late. And answer these three parts as best as you can. I'm not very particular on content. I do read your responses, so don't give me gibberish. But just answer as honestly, as completely as you can, and you'll probably get full credit for content. Now, by Monday, which is the end of our week, which would be July 11th, by midnight Phoenix time, okay? You are also expected to reply to two of your classmates. Uh, there's not a word count here. I'm not going to count your words for these replies. 75 words is a common minimum. Okay, not 175, but 75 words is just a rule of thumb. You can do less than that, but just comment on something you read, try to answer or reply in a complete sentence and make it substantive. Don't just tell me that you like somebody's name or you think they had a great answer. If you thought they had a great answer, explain why you thought it was a good answer. Okay. If you do that, you should get all or at least most of the full credit. Okay. It's really not hard to satisfy these requirements. Just make sure you pay attention to the due date. Your homework. Let's go back to content over here in the week's module. Now, again, these are the assignments that actually are entered into the gradebook along with the discussion. Okay, so there's really three things every week: your discussion, um, inputs or responses, and your textbook exercise grade and your week one lab grade. But just look at it for the due date. You don't really, I discourage you from actually clicking on this. It's just going to confuse you. If you want to do the assignment, go up here to Mastering Physics Assignments. Click on that. I've already made available the assignments for week one. You're going to see 4 assignments here. I encourage you to do all of them. But like I said, the ones that actually go into the grade book are the textbook exercises and the week one lab. So, but do them all, because if you don't do the tutorial or the introduction to mastering physics, you might have a lot of trouble entering your answers, because they're all kind of formatting issues and things that you should be aware of. So you're going to pick up on that if you do the introduction to mastering physics, and the tutorials should also help you with some of the physics content. Okay, so that's due by midnight Monday, Phoenix time. Also, be aware, um, I have to transfer the scores manually over. So even if you complete everything, you're probably not going to see any score or anything entered. It's going to say it's still due until the due date or maybe a day afterwards. So don't expect anything in the grade book for the Mastering Physics until, for the first week at the earliest, Monday, the 11th, or more likely even the 12th. Okay. And you still won't get a score. I'll just say that I've checked and I've noted that you've started the assignment. I'm going to transfer your scores over probably on Friday the 15th or Saturday the 16th. Okay. I'll wait to make sure everyone has ample time to get everything done. Remember, it's due the 11th, but some students submit things a little late. So I wait a little while. I just wanted you to be aware of that. Don't panic if you don't see any scores after you've completed this immediately. Okay. And, oh, right above the Mastering Physics assignments is a study area. So take a look at this. There's a lot here. You can access the textbook here as well, but I don't suggest that. Just go to the links in the module like I showed you. You'll notice in your reading that there's interactive figures. You can't access the interactive figures through the textbook, but you can access some of them through the study area. And not all of them. They've selected just a subset of those figures here. So Don't expect to see every one of the interactive figures, but some of the most important ones are here. You can access those. Also the videos. I encourage you to watch these videos. They were made by the author of the textbook, Paul Hewitt. The content is great, and he's a great entertainer. They're kind of fun to watch. He has a good sense of humor. Please uh, make sure you watch these. And really, there's a lot of other stuff here, but those are the main things I think you should be aware of. Okay, the videos, interactive figures. There may be lingering questions, and that's why I'm going to have weekly live meetings. The first one will be Thursday evening. I haven't made the link for it yet, but you'll see it at the end of the module down here under Learning Activities later in the week. I'm planning to schedule it for Thursday evening. It's an optional meeting. You don't have to attend, but please, as many of you who can, I'd like you to attend. It helps me conduct a decent meeting. And please come with some questions. It's your best chance to get them answered in real time. I'm also going to record the meeting and make it available to everyone. So if you can't attend it, it'll be available to you as a recording. And that is all I had for now. Sorry to take this much time, but it should be worth your while to have watched this video. And otherwise, I'll see you in class.